everybody. So I am back today with yet another video, and this video is going to be part 1 of 50 facts about me. This video is just going to be for you guys to get to know me better. So let's go ahead and get started. So number 1, as you can probably tell, is I love makeup. The first time I ever put makeup on, I think I was like 12, and my mom did my makeup for me one night. We were extremely bored, and we just decided she wanted to doll me up, and that is when I kind of fell in love with makeup. So if you see me looking off to the side, it is because I have my notes sitting here, because this little brain of mine can't remember 50 facts about myself. If I only had a brain. So number 2 is piercings. I love piercings. The very first piercing I ever wanted was my tongue pierced when I was 16 years old, and my mother would not allow me to get my tongue pierced, any piercings, until I turned 18. So what I did was, of course, why my channel is called Rebel Queen is because I was an extreme rebel when I was a kid. My 18th birthday, I said, you know what? I am getting my damn nose pierced. Without her consent, I'm an adult. I'm going to get my nose pierced. So sure enough, my 18th birthday, jumped in the car, went down to the closest piercing shop to my town that I was living in that time, got my very first piercing, and that was my nose pierced. So that is that. But if you don't know, by now I have a lot of my ears pierced. I have my nose pierced. I did have my lip pierced, but I took it out. I have my tongue pierced. I have my belly button pierced. So if you guys want an updated video on a piercings video, please give this video a big thumbs up. Number 3 is I love tattoos. So, again, my mother was very anal. She still is very frowny on my tattoos. She's like, you're not allowed to get any tattoos until you're 18. But since I'm a rebel, I got a homemade tattoo of a Playboy bunny on my wrist. She did not know about it for the longest time until one day she was, I don't remember what she was doing, but she had saw this big black glob on my wrist, because as upon now I have it covered up because it just looked horrible. And I just did not want the reputation of use a hoe on my on my wrist. So that is that. And number 4 is I am obsessed with Bath and Body Works. I will go bankrupt in Bath and Body Works because it seems like every time I go into Bath and Body Works, they have the most awesome deals, and it's like, bitch, why? Why? You are trying to take all my money. So that is one of my biggest things, is I am obsessed with Bath and Body Works. Number 5 is I am very independent. I don't really need anybody to depend on. I don't need a man in my life to make my world go around and around and around. When they say that you can't live with a man, you can't live without them, honey, this bitch right here can live 100% without a man. I will work 5 jobs to survive so I don't have to depend on a man. I'm the type of woman that I don't need you, I want you, because I have my own priorities, and in my opinion, your life and yourself and your priorities should come first before anybody in this world. Number 6 is I am strong-willed. Number 7 is I am very confident. Does that mean that I'm conceited? No. There's a difference between being conceited and confident. You have to love yourself in order to love anyone else or to respect anyone else. I get so much hate because people think that I'm conceited, when that's not even the case at all. There is an entirely different scenario when it comes to being conceited and confidence. Like I said, you know, maybe I'll do a video about confidence. Number 8 is I have a cat, and her name is Puzzle Boots, and she's so cute. And I don't know where she's at right now. Hey, Puzzles! She's licking herself like she always does. Puzzle Boots! Her real name's Sis, but she has like 600 names. I'm just the type of person that whatever name pops up in my head, that becomes her name. Like, her name has been Puss in Boots, her name has been Squirt, her name has been Bitch, her name has been Brat. Just whatever mood I'm in, that is her name. Number 9 is I am a crazy cat lady. At one point in my life, I owned 3 cats, and holy shit, that was too much for a human being to handle. I was going through so much food. I was just, oh my God, it was just like, ugh. Number 10 is I love clothes, but I'm a type of person that I will not buy clothes if I don't need clothes. My problem is, you can ask my husband this, and he always asks me this question. I will buy 600 pairs of socks, 600 pairs of underwear, and 600 pairs of bras before I go out and buy 600 pairs of shirts or pants. I don't know why. That is my life. That is my struggle. That is my problem. I'm obsessed with underclothing. I don't know why, because it's just cute. What the fuck? If you guys agree, give this video a big thumbs up. Number 11 is I'm obsessed with sandals. And this is not, a lot of girls are like, I'm obsessed with sandals too. Hang on. I have a goddamn bucket that says flip-flops crammed to the top full of fucking sandals. I'm obsessed with sandals. You can ask anybody who knows me personally. I would much rather buy sandals than tennis shoes, house shoes, anything to that nature. I am so obsessed with sandals. It's unreal, as you can tell. And I think I found, if you guys are interested, I found that bucket at Hobby Lobby. I do not know if they still carry that specific bucket. Number 12 is number 12 and number 13 are 2 holidays that I seriously adore and love, and that is Halloween and Christmas. I know, very weird, and 2 different types of beliefs and all that other crap. But I would have to say Halloween is probably more of my favorite holiday than Christmas. I like Christmas because it's pretty, it's bright. I always wish for white Christmas. The only time I ever had a white Christmas is when I lived out in Colorado. But ever since I've moved back to the South and stuff, I have not seen a white Christmas. So those are my 2 beyond favorite holidays, even though I decorate for every holiday, but those 2 I go wilding out, like wilding out TV show shit. Number 14 is I am obsessed with social media. My husband has a gaming addiction problem. I have a social media addiction problem. I am constantly on my phone, checking my Facebook, checking my Instagram, and I'm not just checking it just to be like, oh, no one's doing anything, because I definitely get a lot of people who send feedback to me, talk to me, communicate with me. I have a lot of personal friends on Facebook that I communicate with as well. Number 15 is I love snow. A lot of people might disagree with this, but when I lived out in Colorado, it was so weird. And my mom always found this extremely weird too. I What can you say? This bitch is weird. So, I don't know. I love snow. And I was really obsessed when I was really little. I was so obsessed with like figure eighting ice skaters, like on the Olympics and shit. And I'm like, how are those bitches wearing like those, I don't know, like really short shorts and then that really skinny bikini type thing with like tights and stuff? So one day I decided to go outside and dress like that. I got my ass right back in that house real quick and put on my winter clothes. So, number 16 is I love to shop. I don't love to shop for groceries. I love to shop for shit that I want to buy and what I think would make me look better, feel better, and all that stuff. A lot of my problem is if I get depressed, I want to shop because it makes me feel better. I don't know. Sue me. So that is that. I love to shop. I wear glasses. Unfortunately, I am blind. Well, I'm not really blind, but I noticed that I couldn't see stuff far away probably when I hit the age about 27. I was driving home one day from work and I had noticed that I couldn't see stuff far away, and I'm like, well, maybe I'm just tired because my eyes were like fuzzy feeling, and I'm like, oh, I'm just tired. There's nothing really going on with me. And then finally I noticed it kept getting worse and worse. So finally I told myself we're going to the eye doctor, and sure enough, my left eye is extremely worse than my right eye, and I have astigmatism, I think is what it's called, in my left eye. I have small ass feet. Extremely small ass feet. I can wear kid shoes. I will show you. There's my small ass feet. Okay, number 19. This list is getting almost done. No. So number 19 is I suffer with OCD. And it's not a mild touch of OCD. I have really bad OCD. Like, my OCD is so bad. It's mostly with cleaning and keeping the house clean, because I love to keep my house extremely clean, and it's like it really irritates me when somebody comes in, like my husband comes in, and he just starts laying all his crap down. I'm like, I just cleaned. Don't you understand? I just cleaned. And then like I become a devil or something. One other thing that I do notice with my OCD problem is I have to, extremely weird, if I touch a doorknob, I have to turn it 2 to 3 times. I don't know why. And I have to always make sure my alarm clock is on. I will check my alarm clock probably about 10 times, and I know it's on. And I'll be like, oh my God, is it on? Oh my God, is it on? Oh my God, is it on? And I can look at it and it's on, and I have to make sure it's still on. I don't know why. So those are my 3 things that I suffer with OCD really bad with. Number 20 is my favorite type of food. I love Spanish food. I don't know why. I love Spanish food. Growing up, my mom separated from my father, and she got remarried to a Spanish man. And that's kind of where a lot of the traits came into me knowing and learning a lot about Spanish culture. And I ended up becoming really good friends with this one girl, and she was Spanish, and she taught me how to make chorizo and beans and mayonnaise and onion. I'm like, girl. At first when she made it, I was like, oh my God, it looks like someone puked in the pot. Because I did not know anything about Spanish food. The only thing I was raised on was country cooking meal and stuff like that. And she made it up, and she's like, girl, I know, it looks like someone took a shit in our pot. She's like, but I'm serious. She's like, wrap that shit up with some tortillas and eat it, and you will be like, ah. So I did it, and I still make that dish to this day. Another thing is, at one point in my time, I was dating a Spanish guy, and he and put me into more of like Spanish culture, food, and then that's when I found out about these Spanish trucks. Like, girl, if you, white people are missing out on these Spanish trucks, honey. Holy shit. And then I remember he tricked me, and he took me to the Spanish truck, and he's like, what do you want? And I said beef, and I had no idea what the fuck I was getting. And he put beef on there, cilantro, onion, potatoes, and I guess goat cheese. I have no idea. I'm eating this shit. I'm like, oh my god, this shit's bomb. And I had that green salsa and shit all over my tacos, and I'm like, god damn this shit. And he waits to tell me as soon as I had my whole plate done. He's like, you know what kind of meat that was? And I'm like, it better not be fucking rat. And he's like, no, it's fucking cow tongue. I'm like, I didn't get sick, but why the fuck do people tell you that shit? Just let me eat it. It was bomb. I don't give a fuck if it was a cow tongue or if it was a goddamn rat at that point. That shit was good. It was tasting good as hell. So I love Spanish food. Me and my husband, he likes Italian dishes, and we sit here and argue. I'm like, no, it's taco night, honey. It ain't lasagna night. So number 21 is I'm obsessed with candles. I have, like, I'm not one of these people on Instagram who have like a damn bookshelf crammed full of candles, because there's no way in hell that my ass could burn through all those. So, but I do have a little nice collection going on over here. I am really obsessed with candles. Excuse me. I always have to have a candle while I'm soaking in the tub. I have a candle in my bathroom so the bathroom doesn't stink. I have a candle lit right here. Yes. Alright. Number 22 is, I get made fun of for this, like, all the time. I don't know why, but I love to laugh. And a lot of people, I guess, don't like to laugh. I love to laugh. I'll crack jokes. That's one thing I always get in trouble for at my job is cracking jokes over a little intercom thing. And my boss comes on there, oh, we don't need to be acting like little children here. And I'm like, no one wants to be here. No one wants to be at their job. And I'm the type of person that I want to make it fun, exciting. So I start cracking jokes, making people laugh. And he's like, and it's like, he's a gnat. Bye. All right. So number 23 is I love YouTube. And what actually got me hooked on YouTube was, now when I was growing up in my teenage years, yeah, you had YouTube, but you had to be like rich to have internet, because back in the day, internet was like over $100 damn, and now you can get internet for like $20. So back in the day, I didn't really have internet. I did not have access to cameras, because when I grew up, we did not have a lot of money. And what actually got me going on YouTube was Kid Behind the Camera. I'm sure a lot of you guys know his channel, or the Angry Grandpa Show, because you watch his family go, they had nothing. Like, I was like almost to that point. They had nothing, and then now they're like somewhere. And it's just amazing how people can change people like you's lives. Just by us talking and ranting on a camera how it can change someone's life. It's just really amazing, and it's very inspiring. I mean, I understand you're going to get hate regardless of what you do. I get hate in real life. And I've already came across 2 people who are like, I'm like, so YouTube, I love YouTube. I would much rather watch YouTube over cable any day. We don't have no cable, and my smart TV sits on YouTube 24/7. All right, number 24 is I love jewelry. It can be anything from costume jewelry to real jewelry. It doesn't really matter to me because I'm not that much of a picky person when it comes to jewelry. As long as I think it looks cute, it's going to look cute with an outfit or whatever, I will buy it and I will rock it. And the last thing is, I don't know what you would really describe me as a person, is I don't really want to say I'm a tomboy because I don't really do like a lot of guy things, but also at the same time I'm a girl and I love girly things, but I don't really know what you would describe that as, but that is me as a person. Is I like to hang out with guys, and I always get called a whore and a hoe for that. But it's like, I enjoy hanging out with guys more. Like, I can talk to a guy, like, I guess I have the mentality, like, I find farts and shit funny, so I can crack up to a guy about that. And then if I say that to a girl, they're like, ew, why are you talking about a fart? People fart. I'm sorry. I don't know what you would call that, but that is my last thing, is I guess I'm a tomboy and a girly girl at the same time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this first part of this video, and I will be back soon with the second part so you guys can get to know me more as a person. And I will see you guys in my next video. If you guys like this video, please give it a big, huge thumbs up. And I'll see you soon. See you guys.